Hey y'all, how are you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? I know it's late up at night for a lot of y'all. It depends on where you are. If you are on the East Coast, if you are on the North, well, whatever, on the South Coast, West Coast. I know it's different timing for everyone, and I'm sorry I'm so late. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in, and I want to let y'all know my name is Ayan slash Aya. Welcome to the Red Pill for Women show, where I have a special message from y'all from a very special black man. Very special black man. Very special black man. This is hilarious to me. I mean, when I saw this video, I'm just like, damn, Kevin Samuels has done a number on these clowns because the fact that these special black men have the caucasity to be up in black women's business, as always, though, right? As always, while being so special. Special. And for some of y'all know what video I'm about to play, right? It just shows you the dysfunction that happens in the men who come from the community, how they would just rather not rather invest into what black women are doing and thinking that black women are just squandering around waiting and caring about what black men are doing. I don't know not one black woman who cares what a black man does when it comes down to his dating preference. I don't know not one. I don't know not one that cares. I don't know if it's maybe like a mammy or a picnisha who's letting you know, but nobody cares anymore. Go ahead, go date who you want. You're free to. But you try to make it seem like black women care. I don't know. I don't think that they do. I think you're making it up. I think what's happening is you white women are starting to see that they don't that you're not valuable as much as they thought you were because black women are doing a great exodus of black men and going to open up their options and date whoever they want to and let the best man do their job. And you're just making up stuff in your head. And this is how I know they're making up stuff. Hi, y'all. As y'all come and like this video. This is how I know they're making up stuff because you had this special man doing a video about this. Imagine being on disability and worrying about what a black woman is doing. Imagine that. Imagine being on disability but worrying about what a black woman is doing. Y'all got some issues. Y'all got some issues. Y'all got some issues. Y'all make sure y'all like this video. Let's talk. Imagine being on disability. And yes, I'm going to be very petty. I mean, I've always been petty. Y'all know that. Hold on. Mm. Let me see if I can get it, y'all. Hold on. Let me get this video up. Imagine being on some other freaking disability and worried about what a black woman is doing. You got to be kidding me. Imagine not being able to get a job, but still worrying about what black women are doing. Make sure you get this damn video. I just can't. It's the delusion for me. It's the delusion. There has to be something in the water. And you know, I want us to stop being mad at Kevin Samuels because he's going to help sink in all of those men because he has made them so delusional to think that it is okay to be this special, so special that only a mama could love. That's how special this man is. So special, only a mama could love, but you have the nerve to diss black woman. Only a mama could love this man this special. So let's hear what this special man got to say. This is his message. As black women, you are the most educated black women. You are the most educated women in the world, right? You are the most educated woman in the world. And this man, this man has a message for you. You want to hear his message?
I just got something to say. Why do black women get mad at us black men?
What? You got to be kidding me. Do you see this? This man had a nerve to be this special that only a mother could love because he's a special man, y'all. Special, very dear to a lot of people's hearts. Right? Had the audacity not to have his hair done, to have fucked up teeth and a Down syndrome face, but had the nerve to address what black women are doing. Please.
For dating white women. I don't get that. Like, black women, is it a problem that white women steal us?
Well, and it's the one eye looking at the camera. I don't know if he's reading off a prompt. I don't know if somebody put him up to this. I don't know what's going on. But like, are we serious? Black woman, is this the man that you're begging to stay in the community with you? Is this the man that you begging to stay in the community with you? I'm going to say it. Y'all know I'm going to say it. It's the prison braids for me. It's the one eye looking at the camera, one eye looking at the wall. Um, he got one eye in black woman's business, the other eye in the camera. I got my eyes on you.
Or or do you want us to come to the black side?
And whew, this is this is the problem. The black side, you are black. You were born on the black side. This is how confident these men are making these men with these red pill videos. There's so many videos I can give you a list that I can have this man watch, but I'm pretty sure he's watching Kevin Samuels. Y'all in the comments saying he's slow, but he's actually pretty fast to be in black woman's business. Pretty fast to do that. So I'm gonna start questioning a lot of these disabilities because they seem to go away when you need to be in black women's business. Why is it that these disabilities go away when these men need to target black women? Why is that? All the disabilities jump out the window. He had the audacity to get his phone, get his little camera, and then come be in black women's business. Where was your disability check and all that other stuff then? I don't. Well, I just want to say, I don't think, and he's he ain't special until proven so. I need to see the documents because I mean, I've met a lot of people who have disabilities, and I don't see them waking up in the morning and getting into the camera and insulting people and worried about what other people are doing.
I just got something to say. Why
Didn't even have the audacity to put on chapstick, but it's in your business. In your business. Like, is this the best you can do out of getting all men to stop to stop black women from interracially dating? Ladies, this should make you divest faster. Look who they sending out. Look who they done sent out for you. Look at this.
do black women get mad at us black men for dating white women? I don't get that. Like, black women, is it a problem that white women steal us?
What white woman is stealing him? No, this is not a filter, honey. Ladies, if a white woman steal her, you should be is stealing him. You should be thanking her.
Or or do you want us to come to the black side.
I need you to come to the fast side. It was the swallow for me. Did y'all see the swallow? And y'all have a lot more patience than me. I mean, y'all know I don't care. I don't. All that politically correct stuff goes out the window for me when you disrespect black women. No, 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 no. It was a hard swallow for me. What is this? Look at this.
Or do you want us to come to the black side?
You heard that little swallow he did? Oh, so ridiculous. I can't. It's given it's scary, but that's what y'all come up when you, I'm sorry, when you give me when the ladies come up on stage and they try to argue with me to stay in community with people, this is what I think that y'all want. This is what you're staying back for. This is what you're fighting to stay home with you. This is the image. This is the face. Yes, a little soldier. Imagine that. Imagine you coming on my stage to tell me that you want to stay with that. Child, I got another one for y'all. Cause you know it's getting black women's business season. Y'all know that, right? Let's get ready for it. I told y'all it's coming. It's getting black women's business season. All right, now let me open it up for y'all. Let me get y'all another one. It's getting black women's business season. All up in your business. Ain't got no damn pot to piss in. Ain't no job. Can't even get your hair done or put lip chop on your lips. But had the nerve to be in some black woman's business. Oh, these are these are the type of reasons why abortions are needed, honey. Let's see. Be careful who you have kids with. You may have one of those, whatever that is. But let's move forward to the next video, y'all. Ugh, so sad. Y'all should be proud of yourselves. Y'all got aliens in y'all business. That's a real record. Y'all done got aliens in y'all business too. Y'all got aliens want to be in black women's business. So this one is killing me too. Let me see if I can get this. Let me see if I can get to this. Go to post. What is got them damn aliens in y'all business, black women? What y'all doing over there? Doing all that good work. Even aliens want to know what y'all doing. Why won't this work? Ugh, this is killing me. All right, so let me see if I can play it on my phone. I'm gonna play it on my phone, y'all. Hold on. I won't be able to see the comments, but I'm gonna play it on my phone. Look at this. And I told you, once you start interracially dating, they all can come out of the works to want to have a conversation with you. And then old man Ebro want to comment on it and pretend like he cares when he's the product of an interracial relationship. Mind your business. He's always in black women's business when it comes down to the negative. Let me see if I can find it, y'all.
This has probably already been said, but the weakest links in the black community are people who decide to stop dating black people altogether because of bad experiences that they've had with black people in their past. Alternative is just to start dating white people exclusively. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I would much rather risk getting cheated on by a black person than have to be cordial with someone's racist grandparents at every family gathering. It's also especially weird because these people will write off black women, black men, black people because of the behavior of a few of us. But then when you mention how racist white people can be, suddenly it's not all of them and we shouldn't generalize. Very weird. Very coonish. This has probably already been said.
Well, shit, call me the coon. Okay, put me on the coon train. Put me on the coon train. Put me on the damn coon train right now. Coon me up. Coon me the hell up. Okay, let me tell you something. All this fear mongering that's going on and trying to get y'all from dating people of all this other. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay, one, let me just tell you this. The fact that he said that you can't choose your preference based off the traumas you've been through is dumb as hell. If you know that a certain people, and that goes both ways. So are you telling me, because there's a lot of black people, including himself, who say they will never date white people. Why won't you date white people? Oh, because their ancestors did this, their ancestors did that. Okay, so I'm not going to date people because my cousin did this and my cousin did this and my next door neighbor did this and my last boyfriend did this. It's the same exact thing. Like, you're allowed to date based off of what you don't want to be around. And I'm so tired of people trying to paint this narrative like you have to be scared to date other people just because you have issues in your community. Yes, you are allowed to do that. You're allowed to do whatever you want. We're grown. I'm not sired to nobody black. I'm not sired to nobody white. I'm not sired to nobody purple. So if I still continue to have a certain experience with a certain demographic of people, just like you do, just like why you don't date white people because you feel white people are racist, then I should be able to do the same thing when it comes down to my preference. This man said that he would rather be cheated on than to have to deal with somebody's parent who's racist. What? Do you see the trauma bonding? And you know where this is coming from? This is coming from the women who are like fake divesting, saying, and the men who are fake divesting, saying that, oh, or interracially dating. Sorry, y'all, I didn't mean to mess that up. And they're saying things like, oh, if you don't talk to me, um, I'm going to move on. If I don't find a man, if black men don't get themselves together, I'm gonna go on and get a white man. Oh, black women, if you don't get yourself together, I'm going to get me a white woman. Hey, white woman, you see me? What? My whole thing is like, where is this energy? Because they always say things like, oh, white women are more feminine. White women are like, what? Why haven't we addressed this? This is my thing.
But we come down to us. It comes to us to put the work in, though. You know absolutely. Because did you put the work in and make yours? I did a long time.
Sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to find my video. So
call black.
I don't see men, white men specifically, out here doing things like this. Let's see. Let me get my little thing going on. Share my screen. Let's share screen. Let's share this. Because videos like this can surface and black men will still date out at extreme high rate than anybody else. Let's get into this little video, right? Let's get into it.
Black man. Look, you nigger. Give me a call, black man. Give me a call. I'll give you $300, black man. Black nigger. Give me a call, black.
So you think this woman, she's out here flirting with this man, calling him the N-word. You think that she felt confident enough to do that based off of just that one conversation? Oh, what happened? We don't they don't want this to be surfaced? This is how white women are out here hollering at black men. Why we don't talk about this? Why is this hidden? Let's go back.
Black man. Look, you nigger, give me a call, black man. Give me a call. I'll give you $300, black man. Black nigger. Give me a call, black man. No one fucking wants to look at you. Come on, black man. Come on, black man. Come on, nigger. Wow. Look. You know what your name is? Nigger.
Uh, and do you see this? Do you see that? That's what they created because they made them feel that that was comfortable enough for them to do that. She's probably dated plenty of black men before in her life. But yet, these women are more feminine. These women are more cute. These women are more docile. These women are more feminine. So this is what femininity looks like, right? I guess this is what it is. And mind you, how he stays mute, right? But I bet you if a black woman did that, he would have knocked her damn teeth out. Look at this.
Black man. Look, you nigger. Give me a call, black man. Give me a call. I'll give you $300, black man. Black nigger. Give me a call, black man. No one fucking wants to look at you. Come on, black man. Come on, black man.
And this is why once again I told y'all before, like I don't get why y'all get upset. So sometimes when these men come out and you see videos like that happen, she said black man. She didn't say black woman. Why are you addressing it? Now you have all these black women trying to figure out where she at. Why do you care? Did she say black woman? She said black man, black man, black man, black man. Unless you are a black man, you should not be answering this. This is not your fight. And you know, I picture me walking right past this hotel lobby. I would have walked right past and kept going.
Man, come on, nigga. Wow. Look. You know what your name is? Nigger. Nigger. Look. Nigger. Idiot. Good luck, idiot. Good luck to you, fucking mom. Black man.
Just imagine that. Imagine her being able to do all of that and walk out that quietly. Imagine a black woman did that. I would love to read the comments on here, the tweets, the tweets on this. Because this cracks me up. Y'all know I live for this stuff. Not because of what she was saying. I live for the double standard. And it's just like nobody wants to address this. So 50 Shades of some racist woman in New Jersey calls an innocent black man the N-word at his job. So it took a white man to say something. So let's see what they say in the comments. Hold on. Let's see what they see in the replies. Oh, she was charged. Oh, it's actually a lot of white people come into his defense. I can't. A lot. I've never seen this energy before. This is crazy. A lot of white women are coming to his defense. Wow. They found her where she live at. You see how they hold their people accountable when stuff goes traumatic in their spaces? You see how they hold their people accountable? This is crazy. This is hilarious. Wow. I, one thing I told y'all about black men, they know how we know how to build some allies. I will give you that. I will give you that. And I one day, hopefully, can have a real conversation about how they use black women to build their allies and make it seem like black women are the problem and they're the innocent ones. I'm telling you, they know how to build some allies. There's a reason why there are so many people under here, white women specifically out here trying to figure out where this lady works. You see the sympathy for black men? I hope y'all watch it because when you going outside and you trying to fight them white women, right? They're out there negotiating with them, and now they build allyship. You really think they really think this is a war, y'all? And not only are they building allyship with white people, they've moved on to the LGBT community. You will see. I told y'all this before last year that black men were going to start to build fake allyship towards towards fake allyship with the LGBT community and white people towards black women. I knew it. I saw it today on Clubhouse. And if you're on my Discord, I sent y'all a message of what's going on. I told y'all that they was going to make you the face of what's the problems and try to. I was in a room. I was in a room earlier and in a clubhouse room, and where it was a little kiki, and it was. I'm not going to say too much, and they were out there. It was. It was a very toxic black man, but I guess he like got them to look past his toxicity, and have discussions, and they were all modded up in a room having a cute time, and I need to do a private room, y'all, because I have to express this. I'm gonna express it today. I'm probably gonna do a private room on Clubhouse today. And it's gonna be invite only because I don't want everybody to hear this because this needs to be said, but it can't be said on here. But all I remember is before, and that's what kind of prompted me to do this video, is I remember, them kept bringing up what black women are doing. So this guy was talking about how a black woman kept calling him the F word. It was a straight black man, kept calling him the F word because he said something about BDSM and all this weird stuff. And she was like, oh, that's faggot stuff. And he was like, black women are just kind of homophobic. And I think we need to unpack that too. And I was like, why do y'all keep bringing black women in this conversation if the conversation is really about LGBTQ and black cis straight man coming together? Like, why is this a whole black woman to task room? And you know what? It just hit me that. And then the funny thing is, like, the black women will go up and hear them say something strange to the black man, and then like jump like he's not saying nothing, so she'll say something for him, and then she'll look like the victim. I mean, she'll look like the one who's the attacker. And then now it's just like, okay, well, you see, this is what I'm talking about. And then they'll all both gang up on the black women and just be like, be quiet, be quiet. You don't see us talking. We're trying to make peace. And you'll look. I really wish y'all could have saw that. And at this point, sorry, Coleman Coco, you dropped off. At this point, I'm not going on stage anymore and doing this because I've tried to. I said my piece. I said what needs to be done, and y'all like this video, please. Um, and the code needs to just be, if they want to be, stay far away from those conversations. Like, you don't need to be there. Like, let the man show himself. Let them see it, but they can't see it if you're there. They cannot see it if you're there. If you keep jumping in the middle of it and protecting them, they can't see the violence. They almost forgot about the violence because the men keep reminding them how violent you are. And the reason why they're violent towards you is because you told them so, or had the audacity to say, well, who birthed these homophobes? What? Ladies, stay out of the way of, these men. Winter is coming soon. These men are building allies. I'm not telling you to kiss people's ass because you don't need to do that. Black women don't. You stand on your own. But I'm saying that in this art of war, where these men are out here having conversations with other communities, my question to you is, where is your conversation? Especially when it out, you don't need to be in his conversations. Clubhouse, YouTube, and that's why I appreciate Lizzie Rand and Call Me Coco, because they're out there doing the work. Right, I appreciate any woman that's out there doing the work, but starting a little room, even if it's 3 people, and inviting, some people in. Y'all know that I've been in a lot of LGBT community spaces, and I do it on purpose, right? And I love when y'all come up because it shows that we stand in solidarity, and that's why they have so much love for the exoticals and the women who support the exoticals. But just pay attention. And I'm not telling you to change your politic, because I listen, it is what it is. I don't if somebody just doesn't mess with that community, I listen, that's your thing. And I don't want you to change that, but I just want you to see what's happening. That's all. That's all. There's no agenda here. There's nothing like that. I'm just telling y'all what's happening. Hi, Call Me Coco.
Hi, Hiya. Hi, ladies.
How's it going?
It's going wonderfully. Me and Lizzie were on a live and we saw you come up and we were like, everybody go over there.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I had to do a late night live before I did something crazy.
Come on and do it. We're here for it.
Yeah, on Clubhouse. I saw a crazy room. So I said, let me just talk about this
Please
stuff.
do. Yes. You know what's funny about that video is that these men know how to rest in their femininity better than some black women. Remember, this is the thing about this. This is why I made that video after the pink pill. And it was because I knew she couldn't say a lot of stuff. But what I wanted people, I didn't care about him talking about black women and interracial dating and all of that. I wanted people to see that this is how these men are a protected class of domestic terrorists.
Hmm.
They're protected, as you see. White people came to that man's aid, got the crazy lady that sounds like she probably smokes a pack a day, got her charged. But if a black woman faced any of that, they'd be like, well, what did she do? What did you do, ma'am? Why don't you just walk away? When that woman was in Victoria's Secret, y'all, and that white lady was, having a conniption fit on the floor. And she was, the problem with that, and I tried to tell someone, I don't know what live or panel I was on, I said the problem with it is that woman was recording her, but she was doing it in masculinity. Meaning, every time that woman did something, she'd be like, nah, cause I'm trying to protect myself, versus like, oh my God, someone help me. She's trying to hit me. She didn't invoke hypo agency. She came acting like a man.
Hmm.
And so guess what? A white woman who was checking out. I wish y'all would go rewatch that video and go look at the dynamics in that video of that woman. The white woman, she tried to hit the black woman, fall on the floor, throw a whole entire fit. When you, I don't know about y'all, but I pay attention to everything. In the background, there is a black guy, a dark skinned black dude with a white girlfriend, and they're
Yeah,
at the counter checking out.
he had
They're
his head down.
He had his head down with his hood on, and then his white girlfriend was looking at what was going on and then leaning over the counter talking about it. She was gossiping about the situation. And most likely she was talking about the black lady over the white lady. The boy literally was like looking at it and then turning away, looking at it, turning away. His girlfriend thought it was funny. And then the woman recording, she sounded like a whole SJW, and you could hear that masculine. So I'm trying to protect myself because you trying to hit me. Tell y'all these good waterworks. I'm not playing when it comes to me having to make sure there's a stark difference between someone being an aggressor with me. We out here. I'm gonna get the Academy Award. I'm not playing. And I said the whole problem why no one cared is because that woman was resting in masculinity. No one felt the need to the point there were two white women who came in and checked out after that. The woman is standing there recording still, and a white woman was like, "Why don't you just walk away?" And it's because she was being so masculine that it was repelling everyone who could possibly help her until a manager was beginning to intervene. But these men know how to rest in their femininity, say nothing, record, act like they need help, and then come terrorize us, like you said, a whole man on a panel bringing up black women for what? Because they will peacefully terrorize you. That's all. You guys there, or is it me?
No, we're here.
No, I
Oh,
We're
can
here. I
hear you.
didn't know
Sorry,
I
you know,
was here.
I'm on Clubhouse and I put myself on mute.
oh, okay.
Thank you so much for saying that. And you said you made a great point of them being able to rest in their femininity, and it's just so crazy because I think a lot of the times when I have discussions with people, they're just like, oh, don't tell me how to like do those things, or don't tell me what to say, or like how to react. But like reacting is part of survival, and I think a lot of people don't get that. Like your reaction can be based off of life or death, so you need to stop and think to figure out what's going on, right? um so thank you so much for sharing that, Lizzie.
I I feel like we've been talking a lot the last few days, which I like because sometimes you disappear and I'm like, where'd he go? But so the you were right, Coco. Her channel. So I looked up the video, right? Because the black woman posted it on her channel. Her channel is called Mama Africa Muslima. So there's that. Okay. But something Eddie said earlier, I wanted to emphasize because after the exotical room ended yesterday, I went into a room that was full of Asian men, and they were discussing the propaganda against China and how the U.S. is trying to blame everything on them, the virus and things that Biden has said. And I just went in there because I was curious. And then one of them brought me up on stage. I don't know why. And maybe he's heard me speak before. But I went up there and I expressed my opinion of what of the situation. They, a lot of them ended up following me for some reason in the audience because they liked what I had to say. They liked the questions that I was asking because I mainly went in there to learn and ended up creating relationships that I otherwise wouldn't. So I think one of the strategies we're going to need to, you know, start implementing is going into these different rooms that have nothing to do with the issues that we're discussing, and create network and start networking with these, especially with these non-black men.
Hmm.
I've been in rooms with Asian women, the Asian women I was actually in the room with yesterday was really interesting because they were the ones operating in their masculinity. They
Mm.
were screaming at these men. They were, it was in Mandarin, so I don't know what they said, but it didn't sound pretty because the dude left after she went off on him. And another there was a white woman in there that came in there and was trying to tell these Chinese men that live in China about their own country. And I just sat back and I listened, and then I came up there and I was like, well, I don't think, just in my nice sweet voice. And I wasn't combating, even though I disagree with a lot of China's policies, but that was not the point in time to say anything about that, especially when you're speaking to people that know their own country better than you. So if you go into these rooms, just watch these other women and how they interact with their own group of men. And
Yeah.
it's interesting. It's entertainment to the highest level because they are actually more combative than we are.
Yeah. Hey, Aya.
Yeah, I think it's important and I was agreeing with you when you said that you were going into other rooms to build bonds with other people. And I think that a lot of the times, I also think that's a strategy too that black men do, where they'll create a room and then have then go into other spaces while one person keeps all the black women in one room, and then while one black man is over there making connections with a
Yes.
group of people. So, and I wish that and I love one thing I love. I do see. I'm not going to name who I do. I do see the bougie babes doing the work. I do see y'all on stages with audience, and I do it. I do it for y'all too. Like there's sometimes I'll be out and I'll just go sit in an Asian room, and y'all probably like, "What the hell is he doing in here?" And I'm not speaking. It's
I
'cause
noticed it.
I just want to bring the audience in, and I want y'all to feel good. And I've been seeing y'all doing it. Y'all been coming up on the stage. Y'all been introducing yourselves and speaking. And that's one, group of people that black men haven't tapped into, right? And when they do, it's always awkward because it's always like everybody's like being professional, and then like, my name is Jerome, and I have a rapid career, and it's just like okay, and then the black woman is like, well, hi, my name is Coleman Coco, and I do this and I do that, and I'm looking forward to it, like something with resume and scholarship, uh,
Yeah.
so I live for that, and just and continue to keep doing that. Black issues are cute and fun, but what? Just as much as you spend time in those black issue rooms, spend like a lot of time in those rooms in which you can actually build like people and groups. Even if you don't say anything, they just love to see a pretty woman on stage or just a woman of color on
Yes.
stage. So just do that and stop being scared.
Yeah. Hey, Aya, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
I wanted to just put nuance to a comment. Before I say this, let me preface this since I'm not attacking you. I just saw someone say in the comment she was disagreeing with what I was saying about the black woman in Victoria's Secret, and she said, but she got on her phone and she recorded it, and she said she was trying to shop. I think she was smart because she still got paid. I would like to put this in a greater perspective of what I was trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that she got paid. However, she invoked no response for someone to come to her aid had that woman or someone else gotten very aggressive with her versus this woman was just putting on a show and acting a fool. The reason why I'm saying that is that when you rest in your masculinity and you respond with such harshness, it automatically makes people defensive when you are living up to things that people have already said to demonize you as a human and make you hard as a human. When if that lady pulled anything out of her purse, or if she took something off of the shelves or began to use things to hit her, and she's over here being hard, what would have happened is that woman would have dropped her phone, threw a punch, and then it would have been like, oh my gosh, she hit Becky. Versus She say begin to tell people she's trying, like, you have to learn how to use your femininity to the point where it invokes a savior response in other people.
Yeah, you see.
This girl was faking and still had the ability to make other people cape for her in the store. She was completely disingenuous. She was psychotic. She was acting an ass and acting a donkey, but she still made people fight for her. And I say that because Black women as a whole, you may feel she's smart because she got paid. She got paid herself. But the hard Black woman image stayed in place. You have to realize people are doxing Black women for being hard and for having hard opinions and for caping for social justice. Donald Trump Jr. just put a Black woman who was against critical race theory, put her whole picture on his Instagram with over millions of followers, and everyone's looking at her. So sometimes what we don't realize is just because she was smart. I'm not against her getting the camera. I was talking about her hard, harsh, masculine. Even in her voice, she sounded like a dude. Now, it's okay to be a raspy voice woman if you have a raspy voice, but everything about her made someone treat her like a man, saying she got it, she can handle herself. Where we're going to have to learn how to switch it up, because everyone has a beat a bitch's ass response if you're Black. I'm sorry. Every one of us have it, because you've had to damn near beat a bitch's ass. You've had to run up on someone, but what we now have to do is make someone else beat her up. That man sat there in his femininity, and people doxed that woman on that thing, on that video. They doxed her and put her in jail. She got paid, but Becky is running free when Becky assaulted her. So I just wanted to put that
Becky's
in
mom.
perspective, if that makes sense. It's not an attack, but it's a nuance. First, saying you're seeing we can see things from a 25% angle instead of elevating above the circle and seeing from every view of the whole 360 circle.
Becky's mom is a police chief. I don't know if y'all knew that, but that lady in the video, the Karen that was crying, her mama's a police chief. So when the cops showed up, they completely discounted that Black woman. They didn't want to hear anything she had to say. Becky was obviously the victim, and it's something, being a police chief's daughter gives you a lot of leeway. So at the end of the day, you never know what.
A lot of leeway.
Yeah. At the end
Yes.
of the day, you never know what kind of Karen you're encountering. You don't know how connected that person is. So make yourself look like the victim. I think we have a problem with that as Black women. We don't like looking like the victim. But that is the only thing that is going to change the response from other people is we are the victim. She
We
was
are,
the
thank you. I
victim.
was just about to holler it. We are the
Yeah.
victim.
She was a victim in that situation, and then she was not, but she wasn't treated like one because of the imagery of Black women that we're continuing to perpetuate by certain ways that we respond to certain things. And I see what some of you are saying in the chat. This is not an attack on y'all or her. So
Right.
you
That's why
gotta
I tried to
calm
preface
down a little
it
bit.
and say before I say this.
But it's strategy though, right? And that's what we
Yes.
need to talk about. It's strategy. Listen, if the strategy don't work for everybody, it's not. I don't think Coleman Coco is saying that the strategy is going to work for every Black woman. But when you are in white spaces, you're going to need to play victim, because what's
Yeah.
going to happen is some white people going to stay on code, and they're going to come together and going to say that you acting like this and you doing this just because they see how you respond. But
Yeah.
that, or even especially when you're even around men, when you play a little bit of victim and you're like, oh my God, what's going on? Can you help me with this? Like, what is this? Men will come in to rescue. And I've seen it happen many times. So don't be afraid to rescue your femininity. It's like I said before, this doesn't work for everybody and every Karen. She was basically just talking about that personal time where, it's everything's up for critique, right? I mean, you can take it or you can't. That's it.
Can I say something really quick? I'll just interject really quick.
Hey, this
Okay.
is Shirley Beautiful. You can hear me very well.
Shelly.
How you doing? Hi, everybody. I'm very
Hi.
grateful. I'm
Hi.
very grateful for this live chat. I'm gonna say something. This is why it's very important, right? That that image that's on. I can't pronounce his last name. Colin Kaepernick. That's got
Yeah.
I say. This is
Yeah.
why that image have to be taken down off of that book because it makes us as a whole look masculine. It makes us as a whole that we can take care of ourselves, right? And also a lot of black women um push this narrative because you hear you hear black women say this. I'm a strong black woman. I could do bad all by myself. You understand? And so they speak it, right? And this is why you got to be careful what you say because you speak things into existence, right? So when you see black women out there and they're screaming and they're loud and up in the police officer's face, that's the image that is circulated around, right? And now somebody said in the comments that it's because white women have the protection of the men and the economic protection and so forth. Yes, but we have to stop jumping up every time a black man is quote unquote attacked. A black man is called. We come. Oh, that's not right. I mean, it's true. It's true. Black women do that, and that is circulated around the world time after time, and people see this. So yes, the young lady that spoke is absolutely right. She was very masculine. Well, I'm just trying to shop, and she just in that, and I ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's loud. So yeah, people look at you like, Miss, your voice is annoying. You keep on repeating the same thing. You're annoying. So people got annoyed, and this is what black woman is not understanding. You got to come out of that mentality, and that's what I have to say.
And I think that, like, one thing that I will say about white people is that they don't stay on cold with crazy people. But if you look more crazier than a crazy person, then they're not going to stand with you either. And that's on period. And that's why they are really big on protecting their image. So if you are making that woman look like the crazy, then they will stay on code and put her in check because they don't want their image being put out as that woman. They didn't put that image out. They didn't attack that lady who was saying the N word because they want to support black men. They want to protect their image as being known as people who stand for taking out people who are racist. And that's the problem, right? So you saw the difference, right? That lady, that guy was sitting down, just recording, being quiet. You saw the results for that. And then you saw the results of that woman who, and I didn't see the video, but you could tell by the results there can be, it could be up for critique. And how long it took while she was in danger to do something different. I mean, she got paid for it, but is money always is money always the way to go and how to think about things? And is like is the settlement the goal for overall for black women? Like, is the cash
No.
the goal, or is it the overall years of protection and love for yourself and from other people?
I want
Yeah.
to address something in the chat. Um, mm, I think because Black women are so used to a male group that does not protect them, they assume that other male groups also won't protect them. That
That's
is
what
not
they do.
true.
That's
That
what
is not true at all. Now, if you're operating in your social justice stuff and with your rah rah, no, they're not because you're already in the masculine. Why would they bring the masculine when you already got it? So at the end of the day, we're setting ourselves up by not, you know, having other groups of men protect us and advocate for us when they're in the vicinity and we can ask for help and we can ask for protection. For some reason, we are attributing black male characteristics to other groups of men, okay? Let the performative masculinity go. It's not doing anything for you. It's not doing anything for them. It's not manhood, okay? And you need to learn how to recognize manhood and that other men have it and are willing to use it to protect you. Please.
That is important. The critique may be not for you because you may have mastered your femininity, and that's fine. But like in that case, that could have went real left, and it could have been real different. Queen Nandi, how are you? Long time no see.
Hi, Aya. I just wanted to say that I agree that she was very masculine in that position. Had it been me, I would have cried. I would have had a panic attack. I would have said she's triggering some mental illness I don't even have. I would have done the works. But like, I don't think everyone thinks like me. But the thing is, she continued to interact with her. I would have completely ignored her and made the people in the store realize that I'm the one being attacked. I wouldn't have said anything after I said she just attacked me.
I would have been behind that counter. You hear me? Behind the counter. I would have ran behind somebody. And I'm tall-ish to some people. I'm tall to some people, short to others. I'm 5'8". That's enough for some. I would have ran behind the women with a smock on. And I get, I know someone was like, I didn't say she got paid, but money does help though. Listen, this is not an attack. And right now, while we're trying to teach women self-defense, we're getting defense back. Money helps, but she could have not made it out of that. That's what we're trying to say. I had to do this, and I'm also saying this because y'all, I had to do this today in a nail salon. And there was no way I was getting baited into masculinity. There's too many damn chemicals in that shop. I literally had to think. I know Stop Asian Hate is real right now. And if they want to misuse that on me, and if I fell into masculine responses, they could have did it. But what I did is I literally got to the point I almost cried. A man sitting in the back one of the men in the back came to my side. We'll wait for you, man. We'll fix it. No, it's okay. I'm here for you. I'll stand while she fixes it. Because one of the women was trying to bait me. I'm telling you what I just lived today. It's not a joke. It's not an attack. I'm brown and I'm not petite. Y'all see how people talked about Micaiah? Because she was a bigger baby. She was a big baby. If you're 15, I might call you a baby. I'm 33. She was a big baby. And they were like, she's big. She's gone now. Because she had to rest in her masculinity because no one else defended her. No one else taught her. People failed her, And so I'm in a shop where a little petite Asian lady is trying to act like she don't know, and she's purposely trying to bait me. That lady knew what she was doing to that black woman. And the black woman, she fell for the okey doke. And black men are smarter when it comes to being manipulative and cunning with the women who look like them, who are racially attached to them by way of appearance. So I know money, she made it to the money, but it could have went another way. Imagine if her mom was over in the next store and she said, "Oh my God, I can't help this. Oh my God, she was literally attacking the woman by saying she's attacking me." Imagine if her mom was in the next store and then heard her kids screaming, faking, and then pulled a vigilante response. Y'all don't think far enough. I'm sorry. We're not really thinking.
That is definitely so true. And the Stop Asian Hate thing is very real, and I see the tension when I go get my feet done, and I'm like, girl, don't do it.
Don't do it.
And you think you could play the victim? Why? Wait till this LGBTQ come out, okay, honey, and wait till I sit there and I really rest. And you think that I'm finna argue with you back? No, I'm not finna do that. I'm finna show you what's finna happen. I'm finna call all of them. I'm finna record, and we gonna have your shop shut down because there is a power structure here, and you're not gonna give me attitude and bait me into arguing with you when I'm here to a service to get a service from you. I'm always like, is there a problem with what I said? I,
Mm-hmm.
I don't get what happened. What's going on? No, you seem like you have a little bit of an attitude. Can you just no, it's fine. It's fine. Just get the manager for me, my love. No, 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 I'm fine. No, no, no. I just want to make sure everything's good. No
Yeah.
issues. Just get the manager and we'll handle it from there. All right. Thank you, my love. All right. Like those nice, nasty tactics will make you feel good about leaving. And I know you want to leave with the, ooh, like with that, I got you. So I'm telling you, once you master nice, nasty, you will be able to feel that same, and keep going. I love learn. I'm telling you, when I did that nice nasty video, watch some Omarosa. Okay, that's why I learned that little nice nasty.
Oh my God, yes.
The queen of nice nasty. And she slays every time. I don't do the whole crying thing. I will not cry unless it's if it's something really bad. But if it's because I told you I used to have to deal with microaggressions from other groups of women when I was in corporate, especially being in the fashion industry. They just love to pick on gay people, and I was just like, "Hey, my love, like what's going on?" So as per my last email that I sent you, and I CC'd your boss, we just got to get this stuff done, and I really want us to work together. But I really feel like you don't want to work with me. Is there something that I'm doing personally that's making you feel uncomfortable? Because I'm getting a lot, I don't know, just a lot of pushback. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, you
Yes,
understand? You got
yes.
that? Boom. Shelly, you there? Oh, somebody dropped off. Let me drop the link. I'm sorry. I'll go ahead. I'm gonna drop the link again for you to come up. Yeah, you that nice nasty tactic works every time. You gotta be nice nasty because they will walk all over you. I don't do the arguing, I don't scream, I don't do the whole attitudes because that's what they're expecting from black people, specifically black women. And like I said before, I'm telling you today, I've seen it where men purposely rest in their femininity when building allyship and will play the victim, which triggers something in black women to jump up and defend him. And she looks like not only as the more masculine one, but as the aggressor because she's defending a man who should not be defending. And then now the room was looking at the black woman like, girl, why are you up here? And then she looks now when she comes up, it's like, one mic, one mic, one mic. Oh, girl, why are you coming up here and getting in our business? We wasn't talking to you. Well, here you go again. I'm muting your mic. And now she's the target for the whole room just because she wanted to go up there um and get triggered because a big grown ass man was resting in his feminine. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you, honey.
Yes,
Mhm.
sorry. Just as this big ass grown ass man was resting in her femininity and you want to get triggered to protect him. No, stay in there and just have and I can't wait because this is going to be the greatest thing where there's going to be a woman who is going to be able to curate a conversation with other hi Marianne, curate a conversation with other groups of people, so the subgroups, so we can stop doing this fake allyship. And I know for those who know when that fake allyship was happening with men, y'all saw what I did. Y'all saw what I did, and I did that for black women. If y'all was
Yep.
in that room, y'all saw what I did because I was like, I know what's going on here, and let me fix this real quick, and it worked. Because it's still to this day, there's rooms, going on based off of what I did. Because I was like, we're not going to fake it here, and you're not going to pretend like there's this real allyship between black men and other groups of people. So
Yep.
I went up and stirred the pot.
Stir the pot. Come on, honey.
And it did. It stirred the pot into hell. They were screaming at each other, and 24 hours later, they still talking about the damn room and what I said. Not what anybody else said, not the allyship, but what I said.
Yep. That's it.
Sorry,
She
love.
said, I'm 5 feet and don't have time to stick up for a grown man.
No, they do though, and Coco, Coco, do they not be like standing up for the men all the time? It's
And
like,
I mean, it's exhausting. It's so tiring. And it's literally because you're crossing a line of demarcation that you do not belong in as a woman. Like when y'all gonna get tired? I don't mean y'all in the chat. I mean like the women who are doing stuff like that. And I had something that I was about to say. It's like you don't understand that how it's like what is it called? Like a sounding brass. Like you don't get it. You don't get that when you're doing that, like no one can take it.
can't take it at all. And like, I mean, I even sometimes I get frustrated with it, but I'm more patient with it because I understand, right?
Yeah.
I know where it's coming from, but other people don't get it, and other people choose not to get it because it's not part of their agenda, right?
Yeah,
They,
they don't have to.
yeah, they don't want. They said that. Well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. So what are we talking about that for?
Yeah.
That's something that you need to deal with, and I'm here to better myself. I'm not here to better you.
Right. That's exactly it. And once you do that, it's like no one else is willing to see you the same. Once you step over that boundary as a woman, even men can step out of their masculinity into femininity, but and then try to step back into their masculinity. It's not the same for women. It's like no one will ever see that woman the same. It's like they can't get it out of, it's like etched in their brain somehow. And
And,
so it's like, and it's Black women, I know we're like trained to be in denial about everything, but we got to catch up quick because like with that lady in that store, I'm sorry, like it could have went so bad. We're thankful she got the money, but all I'm thinking like when Lizzie had to remind us that her mom's the chief of police, that woman would have abused her power to say she was attacking my daughter, even though her daughter was running after her. She could have been in a hashtag. I'm not being funny. When that girl knows her position in society and was milking the hell out of it.
and
She's been doing that, right?
and that's why she probably went into attack mode because she knew she wasn't nothing was going to happen to her.
Yeah.
And the resistance of everything, like you don't please stop resisting to everything way too quick, everyone. Like just really just sit back and kind of like think about it a little bit. And it's okay to revisit the conversation. Like everything doesn't need to be like a resistance or I'm not doing that or I'm not doing it or I'm not trying to. If it's working for other people, try it out. It may work for you. It may work for you. I listen. I see a breakthrough. I see a breakthrough happening within a lot of women. I'm going to say that, and I
Mhm.
love to see the flexible amount of women who are like really participating and divesting, and participating in now interracial dating and opening up their options. But it's just like, when do you let the cape down for the man? Like when does it officially go? Like when are you going to be at a point where you don't hear men's alarms anymore, right? When they sound it, because they love to sound them alarms and be like, "Ladies, come here, we need to talk." Uh,
Ugh.
and even and it's so funny. It's even the most women who says that they're divested on an app, they'll be right there with them, like boom, just ready for the what this man has to say. And it's just like, when do you withdraw that support?
Yes.
not
Yeah.
not from him but for yourself, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yo.
I can go in rooms, right, and I could sit in the audience and not have to say anything or not or just do my little research or do what I need to do or just not go in them anyway. You know what I do? I go into another room. Y'all see me in those little LGBTQ queer rooms, and I'll just sit in that, and that's my safe space. So it keeps my mind off of wanting to be in a black straight man space to having to debate with him or having to bring my audience to challenge his opinion or point of view. Fuck your opinion and your point of view. It's not valid here. And this is in real life too. And I know, like what I always say is Clubhouse is a reflection of life, y'all, because I've never once I got on Clubhouse, I started to notice a lot of things that I saw on Clubhouse here in real life when I'm walking out. I'm like, wow, look at that right there. Especially
So true.
when I go into the city, I'm like, ooh, look at
Yeah.
that. Look at you. Look at what look at God. Look
I,
at
so I kind of want to address a comment in the chat that said it's not the same for Black women. Every other group of women can defend themselves and be justified. We're literally trying to tell y'all how we can get to that point too. We're not saying we're there. We're saying we can get there if we strategize and work together to do it. So I don't understand the pushback. It's not like we're telling y'all, any way you've reacted in the past was just terrible. You're a terrible Black woman. I don't know why y'all are taking this as an attack. This is advice. We're trying to strategize and change our image as women. And we're trying to give y'all tips on how to do that. And y'all are rejecting it, which I don't understand. Can somebody
That's
explain that to me,
true.
please?
Oh, I feel like the first step we have to take is to stop letting Black men define what Black femininity is.
or even
Absolutely, sis.
or even what masculinity looks like or even what their masculinity should look like, because they shouldn't describe that. You should be able to see that. They should tell you what masculinity.
Yeah. It's funny they can tell us how to be women, but we can't tell them how to be men
But
when we've had to be them.
but you know why they keep challenging your femininity is because they like shit. If I could rest in it, why can't you?
Right.
Yeah, I showed you. They said, "What's so hard about you resting in your femininity?" It's because she got your kids, bro, and she got to work and she got to do all this other stuff.
Right. She said, sir. Mm.
I'm telling you, that's why they challenge your femininity so much, because they said, "I know how to rest in my femininity." Don't know shit about their masculinity though, but know a lot about their femininity, and even mistaken their masculinity sometimes as feminine. Their femininity as masculinity. They'll think that what they did was very masculine. I was actually no, that was very catty. I
That
was
was very cat.
I was
Ooh,
not masculine. I don't know no
that's
real man who act like that. Just because you scream and you loud, that don't mean you're masculine. That means you're a
they truly
masculine.
don't know. Yeah.
Hi, Snack. Snackaberry. Oh my gosh, my Snackaberry is so funny. I left for her one day, but especially when she was on that piano, I was living for it. Marianne says they only know what femininity is because their mothers and how they were raised. Yeah, 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 and it's because but Black men are using their femininity to survive. They are, and that's something that we can all learn from.
How is strategy not a solution?
Hmm?
Somebody said, "Yes, I understand their approach. It is a strategy. It's not the solution." I'm like, strategy is solution. What? I'm confused. What am I missing?
You're missing nothing. I told like I said before, there's not every message is not for everybody, and I've learned to just be like, "Oh, all right, well then, go. If you got it, we got it. You got it."
This
So
is evolving, man. Like, guys, Black women have been forced to be so behind, but we are the most innovative and most resourceful group of women in the history of forever. We can do a lot of stuff, but like, how willing are we? This is for anyone listening, replay viewers, all of that. Like, how willing are we to just keep strategizing, keep going back to the drawing board, keep eliminating what doesn't work, and then saying, let's enhance what does work, and then bounce ideas and learn. It's like if we're not careful, we're going to do what Black men do. And it's dig your heels in and then say, I refuse to learn or refuse to change. Yeah, we're going to call them dusty. Like, listen, we could have a Dustiana mentality if we're not careful. Just anyone. This is not anyone in the chat. I'm talking about the unwillingness to try to explore. This is literally like an exploration. We're learning what does not work. We're learning what does work. We're testing. We're growing. We're getting advice. Like, we are pioneers in this area. We had a handful of women start 10 years ago with public forums. And now it's like, it's actually safer. When I say safe, I tried this years ago and damn near got doxxed then. And I was like, yeah, I'll be back. I wasn't ready. I didn't have a husband. I didn't live. I didn't have a certain level of security. And I was like, yeah, I can't do this. It's just me. I'll be back. And I came back when I got, especially when I found other people and I realized I could do this faceless because I didn't do it that way the first time. And I was like, no, thank you. Goodbye. Okay. Deleted, gone, non existent. Okay. But like, we have to just realize that we're paving the way, or it's like a trail. And Chrysalin and KSC and even Chrissy, once she evolved, they damn near lost everything. You know how many times they doxed Chrysalin and KSC and have tried, and I mean tried, to stalk Chrissy. They basically were like on the Oregon Trail in this area, even if they have their own respective places and on this spectrum. I know Chrissy will say, hey, I'm not a divestment channel, but part of her is, even if she finds the unicorn Black dude, there's some in her somewhere. I'm gonna wait for her to catch it because she's already on that way in some areas, but she is about the promotion of Black women. She is about addressing barriers that are put in front of us by way of skin tone and colorism and promotion. Okay. It still benefits us, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And she got to the point, she was like, y'all go wherever. And that meant interracially, which is a level of divestment for Black women. Because if we want to pair up, we have to do it that way for most of us. But that's what I'm saying, is like those handful of women. I mean, it was think about like those old frontier movies. They damn near lost their lives, probably lost their sanity a little bit, had to regroup and get their emotions together and get back out there and did it. And now there's more women plowing alongside them through the knowledge that they had and their own experiences. But some of us are becoming stagnated because we're fighting knowledge. That's what made dinosaurs dinosaurs, a lack of evolving. That's what's making Black men about to just be done with with several different groups of men, because they won't change their mind. So don't you get stuck like that. Just be willing to hear and then think on it before you respond or react. That's my only hope, because if we don't learn how to not have an emotionally visceral response, or just, spew something out of your mouth or your mind, we'll miss it. And we don't want that for anyone who's listening or replay viewers. It's that important for you. Sorry,
That's
guys, I took a
true.
minute.
No,
Yeah,
and just to add on to that, like the only thing that's like really stopping, like just really, really stopping the men from being held accountable is you. You are the only thing. You are in the way. And the more you push yourself out, and the further you divest from everything that does not serve you, including a man, including a community, including your house, including your cousins, anybody, um, including your job, anything that does not serve you, the more you do that, the more they will be held accountable. I swear. I see it happening. But I don't know, there's always like a little like kind of, I don't know, a little king to it when you get in the way of a man. And I don't know if it's like a little pick Misha cookie that you receive in the mail or something, but it
Not a Pygmisha cookie.
it's a little bit. I'm starting to think it is, or maybe like a pick me snap, and it's just like, but it burns you later on because you destroy your image. I've seen so many black women's images on Clubhouse and on Twitter be soiled because of how they defend black men and how they live through black men or how they still think about black men, and by those black men that they either hate or love just because they're involved with having conversations or protecting or attacking them. Their complete image is soiled. Nobody wants to be around them because they're known as being the one who steps in front of a man who is who's considered masculine, or she's known as a man who are known as a woman who's attacking a man who is resting in his femininity. And they hate both of y'all. Both of y'all.
I feel
Can
like
I
some
say something?
people
I'm
are afraid
sorry.
to leave what doesn't serve them because they're afraid of loneliness. But sometimes being lonely is the only way you can reflect.
Yep,
Can I
that's
say
wisdom,
something?
sis. Yeah.
Can I say something really quick?
Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, just to piggyback what you were saying about the pygmisha, it does it does something like to them to want to protect men. I just I just wanted to remind people. Remember when that text message was leaked by some white girl that was talking about black men and how black men were easy and so forth. So it was like a last ye- last year. I remember.
It was
Do
a
y'all
private
remember
group
that?
chat full of white girls
Right,
talking about black men.
right.
Yeah.
hmm And you notice that it was some black woman had came and was like, "Oh, don't talk about black men like that." It was getting very defensive. And one of those white girls responded and said, "Here you go defending these men, but they come at us."
I'm sorry, I can't
Can
hear
y'all
you.
hear her, or is it just
Oh,
me?
okay.
Yeah.
When some black woman was trying to defend black men and saying, "Oh, why are you talking about black men like that?" and stuff like that, one of the white girls responded and said, "I can't believe that you over here defending these men, but if I wanted to, have sex with them, they wouldn't turn me down. They will still be in my DMs trying to holler at me. But here you go, defending them, and I could still get them." You understand what I'm saying? It's just this notion that for some reason they have to defend them. And one of the reasons that I believe is because a lot of them, a lot of black women see every black man as either their son, their brother, their father, their cousin, their uncle, and they look at every black man they see as one of their family members. And it's like, well, I have to defend him because that might be my brother, might be. But what the white girls were saying to them is that they don't care. You care, but they don't care because even after this, how I feel about them, I could still go out there and get 10 black men. You understand what I'm saying? Even though you in here defending them, I could still get them. And this is how I feel about them. And she was right because you had black men in there saying, "I don't believe this is right because I think this is black girls that's saying this. I don't believe it." They don't care, and this is what a lot of black women don't want to admit. They do not care because if they cared, they would have tried. They would have tried to change a system that they claim is oppressing them. But how can you change a system that's oppressing you if you're with the woman that give birth to your oppressor? That don't make no sense. But they do not care about that.
Um, Definitely. And like step in front of those bullets because you ask for help, you get help, and it's help is not going to look like the way you want it to look. It's not. It's not going to help. It's not going to look the same way that you want it to look. Just step aside, and if but they were calling to action for black men to be held accountable. Let it happen, okay? Please, Rihanna, go ahead. Yeah. Rihanna, sorry, I had to get.
Hello.
Yes, hi, Rihanna.
Hi. Thank you. Thank you. So with your channel, I actually just found it a few weeks ago, like 2 weeks maybe. So I've been listening because I want to hear a new voice, who someone who wasn't a black woman, and I want to hear it from a different perspective. And just to give my opinion, my perspective on this situation, I'm about to be a senior, right? So from what I have seen and my experiences, like I dealt with colorism for it went on for an entire year when I was in the seventh grade. So I didn't even know the word colorism existed, and I didn't know how to fathom that. I went through an entire depression when, like, I was in the same class with these people throughout the entire day. That's how our school was. It was a charter school. And eventually, it led to some trauma. You know, I didn't get over that. It took me some time. And I kind of decided to open my options up, which is when Cynthia G comes in. But I first started listening to Chrissy, and I kind of fell off with that. But I've been listening to Cynthia G about the pathology of black men, and I've been listening to Paris Milan's song Your Lives with other adult black women, and it's helped me a lot. I decided to open my options up, try to divest. And I know I'm young, but I know I want to set up a good life for myself because I know I'll be going off to college soon. So, that's all I wanted to say.
Wow, well, thank you for watching my channel, and I want to let you know I appreciate you, and I'm glad that you were able to have those experiences watching those women's channels because it's very important. I have a lot of women in my family who watch those channels, and it definitely helped their womanhood. My feedback to you, she left. My feedback to you would be, you're about to be a senior, and you're about to go off to college. Enjoy college, live your best life, build those connections because you're in a space right now where you're going to be able to have access to the future millionaires of the country, the future real high caliber men of the country, not the Kevin Samuels ones. So build those connections, get those phone numbers, write them during holidays, stay connected. And when they're ready to settle down, because those college boys hate to settle down, child. They really do. They're just crazy and wild. But when they're ready to settle down, and it's probably especially when when they get out of college and they get their job, they definitely are going to be looking for the woman who was there for them and messaged them every holiday, every birthday. How are you when they came into town? Who showed them a good night, not like that, a good night on the town. You know what I mean. Um, so it's all about networking, and you're going to be able to also net be able to network to people who are going to be participating in your future careers, right? So when they need that person who, when somebody gets fired from their job or somebody gets promoted and they have a job slot open and, their boss asks them, do you have anybody available for the job? They're going to remember you because you're going to be the person who is going to be writing them for birthdays and Merry Christmas and Happy Thanksgiving. So network,
Yeah.
as Miriam said. And just remember, it's so important to have your fun, and don't try to grow up too quick because that's no
Yeah.
good.
Can I make a suggestion, Aya?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sis, if you're still listening, now, guys, hear me out. I'm about to suggest your channel. Don't drop 1,000 channels, okay? Because I know these channels and we vetted them. We know them. Sis, if you're listening and if you have the financial availability, purchase the pink pill for college or um, go to beyondblackandwhiteelite.com and you can find the application to apply for the scholarship for the pink pill for college. I believe it's $97. And make sure you follow Mocha Mommy if you have not. And I say Mocha Mommy because number one, she has girls around your age, but she also provides a lot of content that can help young women heading to college or coming out of college kind of navigate careers, create wealth for themselves, network. She's like a, like a maternal big sister. A lot of us are. A few of us are, in our mid to, late 30s, and Mokomami's a mom of, two teenage girls. So I just wanted to suggest those two to you. Yeah, I mean, some girls listen to my channel, but definitely Mokomami. That's all. Sorry.
Yeah, I love me some Mocha Mommy, and I love your channel too. And yeah, she should subscribe to your channel too. Like, listen, why not gather all the information? It's free. Like, it
I
really.
wasn't gonna do a shameless plug. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, our channels are all connected. We're in the same circle. Anyway, so.
Yeah, I did drop in my community tab. I want to do a specific live stream for the Gen Z girls.
Mhm.
So I'm starting to send emails out to a few other content creators within our sphere, so that we can have, like, like a big sis, bestie type conversation, discuss like a whole lot of stuff, because I feel like some of them, we're the only outlet they have for this. They're literally, listening quietly, no one knows, and they feel alone.
Yeah,
So
I look at my audience. I have a bigger Gen Z audience than anything.
yeah,
It's
so
so crazy. I never knew that I had so many young women follow me, but I appreciate them and love them all. Uh,
yeah.
for the person who keeps saying I'm gay, I know I'm gay. I wake up gay. Like, what are you telling me that for? Like, I know that doesn't. I don't know why you come to this channel. Y'all always trying to make those little weird insults. I know I'm gay. It's so weird.
That was funny. Okay, great. You tried it. Next.
Yeah,
And he's still a whole entire masculine man. Shut up. I don't understand.
and that's mm,
More women literally get to rest in their femininity in your presence or on a phone call with you than they've probably ever done with any other men in their life. And that's on that, because it's true.
and I live for that. And like I said, the protection will always be there. Listen, that's what you know. I'll say this: I'm not your random pit bull that's going to go in there and fight men with men who don't have the range for anything. Like, I'm not going. Don't send. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not here to go in for the kill for these random, like, I'm here to spark up a conversation between people who are open to having it. So if I see that somebody is, or there's an audience that is available to grab, to bring back with me to have discussions with women like Call Me Coco, Lizzie Rance, Pink Pill, um, any other women that I have on the panel, then I'll grab them in and I'll go up. But like, just a random Dusty with 3 people in a room, I'm not entertaining that. They can have that. Miriam said, "Give me my check." But y'all, this was a good little live stream. I'm definitely going to keep this one up. I appreciate y'all so very much. Just make sure that y'all, like I said before, subscribe to this channel. I don't know what's going on. Why is it slowing up? I still have a range of people who follow me who do not who watch my videos but do not subscribe. I wonder how y'all getting notified that I'm going live. So please subscribe. Please like my channel. If you want to get on the Discord, make sure you email me at eddie@gmail.com. Send me a voice note and let me know with your Discord name so I know that you're a woman. Yes, and that is all. I think that somebody's going to do a live stream about me tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm going to be I'm definitely going to be live on YouTube in the evening, but I don't know what's going to happen in the nighttime because I really want to see what they're going to say. Yeah, did you hear about this live stream that somebody started about me tomorrow?
Wait, is it the same? The
No, it's another group.
Ooh, they just got the smoke. Okay.
Yeah, I said, yeah. I'm like, you know what? I'm good for the smoke, but this time I'm gonna be classy about it because last time I was a little messy, because I was annoyed because I hate to hear. people lying on me. But this time I'm gonna be prepared with my notes and stuff. I know the topic. I know what I'm walking into.
I'm gonna message you in the Discord so you can tell me what's going on. I don't want you to have to drop it in the live because this is weird.
Yeah,
The obsession is real, honey. I just want you to
it
know.
is. But you know what? It just shows. But I realize that people mention my name because it's a trigger for clout, and that's okay because I'm
Oh,
gonna give it to you,
look at that.
and it better not go left because you see what happened to the last person who tried to get clout off of having drama with me. They no longer have their videos up.
I'm still undone by that. Wasn't that funny? I mean, okay, I shouldn't say funny, but it was ironic. And it was all just because someone cried wolf. Just dang. That's all.
Look at God, honey. That's what I say. Look at God.
Look at God.
And I said,
Won't he do it?
there's certain things that I don't that I save like emergency situations when I need some to go. Like it was to just because I don't care about the whole gay comment. I could care less. Like you can call me gay all you want, but you're not going to disrespect black women and being all up in their business and think that there's no result. Just like you are protecting the women in your community, I'm going to protect the women in my community.
Amen. That's right.
All right, y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all later, and it's
You
probably
too, love.
hours. Bye.
Yeah.
Good night, ladies.
Night, Coco.
Night, Lizzie. Bye, ladies.